It's my life, it's your life, it's our life, it's our life, it's our life. You got to make a decision.
I gotta, there we go. Coffee of the day is on Riley Retreats. Y'all hit up Riley Retreats. I've been seeing a whole lot of people doing vacationing and you know, I be watching Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and I almost getting jealous because I see all these people in Paris and in Dubai and Italy and Florida. I say, hey, I think I need to hit up Riley Retreats. It's probably 3-4 hours from my house. That's good enough. Why? Because I got to be here the next day to do the Holla-tics live interactive podcast, which you are watching right now. So, coffee of the day, man, is on Riley Retreats today, man. Y'all patronize his business. Riley is not only a Holla-tic, but he is a Holla-tician. Also, before we get to the floor subject tonight, I want to also pay some honor. Over the weekend, well, it was actually Friday. I didn't mention this in the cast because my cast was already created before this, but I do want to pay some homage to the notorious RGB, Ruth Ginsburg. I sit this weekend and watched the documentary on her life because I didn't know much about her. I knew Bill Clinton, President 42. What was it, 42 or 43? It was 42. 42 had, gave her seat on the Supreme Court. She came in as a liberal judge. People call her a BA. And once I watched the documentary on her, I had to say so myself. I never saw such a person, with meek quietness. You read about these things, but I had an opportunity, to see the live footage on her life. And she was such a meek and humble, but yet smart, intelligent, incredibly dangerous woman for not only civil rights, not only women rights, but as she would put it in her own words, for people who were less fortunate than her. So Holla-tics, we definitely want to show some love and support for the remaining family. Husband passed away before she did, and she passed away Friday. But Holla-tics, we definitely want to show some honor to the notorious RGB. I believe in giving honor where honor is due. Of course, we talk about politics and all kinds of things on this cast, but what goes first and foremost to me is the principles of God, and the Bible say we give honor where honor is due, man. So I want to take this time to shoot some honor shots out. Rest well, notorious RGB. Can't wait to meet you when I get to heaven. Also, Holla-tics, I need to do this before we get to the floor. My people been on me. If you've never heard, I was doing a pre-sale on my autobiography about a year ago. It was completed, and right around the time I was getting ready to ship it out, the pandemic hit. So we are back to shipping my autobiography out. If you pre-ordered, and you haven't got yours, please hit me in the DM. Let me know. Some people already had theirs. Haven't got any feedback yet. Don't matter. It's a true story, right? It ain't like it's fiction. But if you do want to order a copy, it can happen how I became the godfather of Southern gospel hip hop. Down there at the bottom, you see your PayPal, your Zelle, also the Cash App on how you can order it. If you hit up any of those and send me $15, of course you get the book. That's shipping included, but you must include your address. Hit me in the DM for more details, but how it can happen, how I became the godfather of Southern gospel hip hop, is published and ready for sale. You feel me? All right. All our preliminaries are taken care of. So we're getting ready to bring to the floor tonight's subject. First, I need to weigh in with my Holla-tics. Holla-tics, y'all check in. Let me see where you at out here. We know we got Holla-tics Rise in the building. Phil Umber from the Rev Show is in the building. Also, Holla-tician himself. We got Holla-tics Johnny Flores is in the building. Now, we know more people watching, but these are the Holla-tics that's checking in, man. Coming to the floor tonight, though, I got a subject. I don't even think I typed it in, but I'm going to speak on it. The subject for tonight is transparency. On the floor tonight is transparency. Is it good to always walk in transparency? Is it proper to always walk in transparency? Holla-tics weigh in. If you have no idea what transparency is, it's exactly what it sounds like. Being clear or always being upfront concerning your thoughts and actions. That is what's on the floor tonight. Now, this subject was sent in by somebody, so it wasn't one that I may have suggested myself, but when I seen it, I say, that's interesting. Is it good to always walk in transparency? So, Holla-tics, I need y'all to weigh in tonight. Of course, like always, I have my opinion because I'm not only the host, but I am a Holla-tic. I am a Holla-tician. So, tonight on the floor, transparency. Is it good to always walk in transparency? Now, what is transparency? Transparency is just what it says it is. It's being clear. You know, some people wear a cloak, a mystique about themselves. Often here in America, people who have a certain mystique or a mystery or a cloak about themselves, they wind up becoming really popular. For some reason, people like mysterious people. Who was it? Lady Gaga. I remember she rose to fame on just the mystique of herself. And, you know, Andre 3000, right? We used to watch Andre 3000 and be like, he looked like he was from the hood, and then he started, you know, freeing himself, becoming more transparent. And Big Boy would always, and this is the group Outkast, if you have no idea who Outkast is, it's a Southern hip hop group. Andre 3000 maintained a certain mystique about himself. And he became the more popular member. Other artists, entertainers who had a mystique about themselves, Prince, Michael Jackson. These dudes became very, very popular, not only for their abilities and their talents, but also from doing the exact opposite of what you see on the screen. They were, a lot of times these guys were not transparent. So on the floor tonight, Holla-tics, I want to know, is it good to be transparent? Should you be transparent all the time? Of course, I am going to weigh in myself, but I need my Holla-ticians to prepare their bills and read off their amendments. Let's go. Johnny say transparency is missing the S. You sure right, Johnny. I meant to type this in before, and I just didn't do it. But on the floor tonight is transparencies. Is it good to always walk in transparency? There you go, Johnny. Let me go to my Holla-tics and check in. Holla-tic Ride say, but if you want to know the truth professionally, you will do something outside of yourself, something to repair the tear in your community, something to make life feel better for people less fortunate than you. That was a quote from Notorious RGB. Again, we paid homage to her earlier. That's right. If you didn't know who the Notorious RGB is, she was a judge appointed, a Supreme Court judge. She passed away on Friday, and we paid some homage to her earlier. But tonight on the floor is transparency. The question of the night is it always good to operate in transparency? A lot of entertainers, actors, just whoever. Often we reward people for not being transparent. Often people who have a mystique or a veil or a cloak of secrecy about themselves, they become very popular. So I want to know from the politicians, do we really feel it's necessary for everybody to walk in transparency? Of course, I am going to weigh in, but Holla-tics, I need you to weigh in as well. Ben Lippert is in the building. What's up, Ben? Ben say no, transparency is not necessary all the time. Bottom line, if you can't always trust people with transparency, transparency is a gift to give. It's always good to walk in honesty and wisdom. Now you have it. Holla-tic Ben said, no, bottom line is if you can't always trust people with you can't always trust people with transparency, he's saying. So no, it's not. Transparency is not important, according to Ben. He said you can't always trust people with transparency. It's a gift. Certain people are able to walk in it, and others are not. He says it's good to walk in honesty and wisdom. That is Holla-tic Ben Lippert. Great amendment, Ben. Excellent. I have nothing to add to that. I think that was a complete statement in his own. Holla-tic Scott says, depending on the situation, transparency in marriage, in church, maybe not necessarily in business. Again, that is Holla-tic Scott. He say, depends on the situation, you know. Marriage, of course. In church, you have to be, because we are accountable for one another. But in business, maybe not. Excellent analogy. Excellent amendment, Scott. Excellent bill to put on the Holla-tic flow tonight. I don't have anything to add to that. Holla-tic Rod say, Corinthians 2:12-9, by grace is sufficient for all, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Holla-tic Rod came with scripture. I mumbled through your scripture, huh, Rod? I was trying to get to the point for my eyes start transposing words, but 2 Corinthians 12:9-10. God say, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Holla-tic's way in. Holla-tic Andrew. I got bills coming to the flow left and right tonight. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the Holla-tic show is about. It ain't about me running my mouth. This is an interactive podcast. And on the floor tonight is transparency. Is it always good to walk in transparency? Holla-tic Andrew Morton says, so, if you were transparent with Boo-Dang about the past and the present, would you still be booed up? Good question, Andrew. I think my wife personally knows everything about me. Probably some things I haven't said. That was probably a little bit too gangster. and maybe not even necessary. Y'all know I used to be a gangster in my life, so I don't want to get too much into my opinion. That's gonna help me sway. I want to weigh in a couple more, but then I'm gonna give you my opinion. Of course, I am a Hollatics, so I have to weigh in. But Hollatics, Hollatics, weigh in tonight. Transparency is on the floor. Is it always good to walk in transparency? Is my question to you. Past and present is everything, says Drew. If you just tuning in, this is the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I am Raz, your host. Here we talk about anything and everything that concerns you. No bars and stars, just topics and issues that concern you the most. And tonight on the floor is transparency. Is it always good to walk in transparency? If you're not clear on what transparency is, it's to be upfront, be clear. No guile, no manipulation. If I like you, I like you. I say that. If I don't, I don't. I say that. Is it good that we all walk in transparency all the time? Now, I have to weigh in myself, of course. Anybody who know me, and a lot of y'all Holla-tickers out there do know me personally. Y'all know I am a very transparent person. Matter of fact, I am so transparent that if something has happened to me today and it made me sad, angry, happy, I don't have to say it. You can see it on my face. Now, I don't spend a lot of time around a lot of people, but those who have spent time around me know me, that you can look right through my face and see what's going on with me. So I am one who believes in transparency. I am one who has patterned who I am on being transparent. With that being said, I do not believe it's always good to walk in complete transparency. I think people's understanding, people's upbringing, their makeup, who we all are, is so diverse and so different that we can't believe everybody can handle us being completely transparent all the time. I believe information should be given on a need-to-know basis. And if a person is mature enough, those are the ones that you can be completely transparent with. I think maturing to the place to where you can handle a person being completely transparent with you all the time is a process. So no, I do not believe we should walk in complete transparency all the time. However, as Holla-tics being Lippin weighed in earlier, I think transparency is a gift. I think when you have someone in your life who is transparent with you, I think you should honor that. You should treasure that. You should respect that. When my friends are completely transparent with me, and because I'm a transparent, remember, you reap what you sow. Because I am transparent, people are a lot of times are transparent with me. I'm one of them people that people will call and text and tell them stuff that they just would not tell anybody. And I have a lot of information on people that I will take to the grave because they trusted me with it. But I believe that is a reward for the gift of me being transparent. So no, I do not believe you should be transparent all the time, but I do believe when you can be, you should be. I do not think it's wise to always be transparent. Some people cannot handle your transparency. And listen to me. Like my wife say, she love when she talks. Say, listen to me. I be looking down. Listen to me. I had to jump up and look. Listen to me. If you are one of these people that bully folk, well, I'm just gonna be me. They can't handle me, then this and that. Know that is very immature, because mature and seasoned people are able to adjust to the climate. They are able to adjust to the temperature of the room. They are able to adjust to the people who they are trying to reach. So using transparency to be a bully is a definite no-no to me. Some people do that. Some people, they come in the room, oh, what you got on is ugly. That is a form of transparency, but to me, that is abuse of transparency. So if you do that out there, you need to find another way to whatever. You need to find another way to behave and not use transparency to be a bully. So that is my way in Holla-tics. I do not believe you should always be transparent. I think there are times when people can handle your transparency, and there are other times when they cannot. And I think it is up to you to gauge the maturity of the room, your audience, or whoever is on the other end of your conversation before you pick and choose to be transparent. Now, I want to keep weighing in. Holla-tics, put your bills on the floor. We are coming to the end of the show. It's 3 minutes left, so I do want to see if I can dig out a few more bills. Holla-tics Scott say, where much is given, much is required. Of course, that's biblical. We all know that. Holla-tics Johnny say, good stuff. Holla-tics are weighing in from all across the globe, y'all. Hey, this is the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I am Raz, your host. Tonight on the floor is transparency. Is it always good to walk in transparency? Of course, all my floor subjects, I try bouncing them off my wife, who's watching. She was watching earlier. I'm not sure if she's still watching now. And sometimes she give me some good feedback. Sometimes she had that boy bye look on her face, which was kind of the situation tonight when I asked her about transparency. So the little that I could get out of her, she did mention she was in kind of in tune with what I was saying earlier, that, maybe it's not always good to be transparent. Again, Lippin weighed in earlier. He says it's cool. Sometimes in business may not be good to be transparent. Holla-tics Drew say, if you was transparent with your boo thing about everything you did, would you still be booed up? So, in a sarcastic way, he was saying, nah, I don't think it is either. So, it looked like we got the majority bill here tonight. The majority bill here tonight is in favor that we should not always be transparent. Now, I did think we would have some dissenting opinions, because transparency is like Ben say, it's a gift. I love people who are transparent. I hate walking into a room asking a question and then people skate around. I'm like, man, tell me what you trying to say. And I could be guilty of that sometimes myself, because I'm not always transparent. Sometimes I wrap messages up in fortune cookies and I serve them to people. But again, I pattern myself on being a transparent person. I am so transparent that people normally can look on my face and see what's going on with me. So Holla-tics, I need y'all to weigh in across the globe. What do you think? Majority of the people tonight are saying, what, Raz, transparency is good. Like Ben say, it's a gift, but it is not good to always be transparent. And as much as we all agree, that is so unfortunate to me, because I think it's good when people are transparent. I think that's how God wanted us to be, is transparent. But, we ain't in heaven, and the world ain't good, man. So No, it's not always good to walk in transparency, if you ask Raz. Holla-tics, we are coming to the close of our show. Of course, like always, these topics continue on after the show. So continue to weigh in. Keep the conversations going. Y'all follow each other. We are on Facebook Live. Y'all go to YouTube Live, and search out Hollatics Live. I need y'all to subscribe. I've been telling y'all that for like 3 weeks, and I need y'all to get over to YouTube, subscribe. We will not be moving here from Facebook. I don't think they're gonna mess with us, but we do want to eventually move to YouTube. So Hollatics, y'all get over there, subscribe to our Hollatics Live YouTube. www.hollatics.com can take you there fast. This is Raz. We on our way out. Transparency was on the floor tonight. Is it good to walk in transparency? Always. And I think the consensus for tonight was no, Raz. It's not always cool to walk in transparency. Hollatics, I am out. I will catch you tomorrow. Be sure to DM me right into your Hollatic floor topics, and if they interesting enough, I'll put them on the floor. I'm Raz, your host. This is Hollatics Live. I will see you guys tomorrow, 7:30 sharp. Be there or be SpongeBob Square Pants.